am using the iPhone 13 mini. It's one of the greatest smartphones ever created. The size and handling of this tech, second to none in my opinion. By the way, can we just appreciate like how insane of condition this is in? Like, I took it out of the case and screen protector after I got it. The person that had it before me kept it in a screen protector and a case since they unboxed it. It is in such good condition. Like, I'm really impressed. Take a listen to these clicks. I don't know if you're able to hear that because we're outside, but very clicky, very tactile. Everything works perfectly. Even this mute switch slider. Take a listen. Ooh, so good. I know one of the burning questions you people probably have is why go from the 16 series all the way down to the 13 series, and then on top of that, the worst 13, right? This is definitely considered the worst because of the smaller size, the battery life. Allow me to explain. You see, I mentioned this in my last video, which got a ton of views, by the way. Thank you, people, whoever watched it. In my last video, I explained something. I'll go over it really quickly. I don't use social media, and I don't do heavy media consumption on my smartphone. The only use I really have throughout the day is phone calls, text messages, FaceTime, and tap to pay. That's like really it. When I'm in my car, I'm using navigation and Pandora music streaming. Throughout the whole entire day, it's those 5 apps and tap to pay, right? So I guess 6 apps. Besides those 5 or 6 things, I'm rarely on my phone. If I'm watching any kind of TV, any kind of streaming, it's on my TV in my house. At the very least, it'll be on my MacBook Pro. I'm very rarely watching things on here. Mostly it's just YouTube. And the time I'm watching YouTube on this is when I'm not at home. If I'm waiting for my wife in the grocery store, I'll watch a YouTube video or 2 on here. And it does that wonderfully. Like, it's such a good screen. It's a OLED panel. I believe it's a Samsung made display. It's really good to watch YouTube videos with. I'm not binge watching anything. I'm not spending hours at a time watching stuff on this. So that small occasion here and there, when I'm out and about, don't got my MacBook nearby, it handled that just fine. Another concern everybody's probably going to have is the battery life. I usually put my phone on my MagSafe charger before I go to bed. I wake up with 100%. I go to work. While I'm in the car driving, my phone is connected with the USB cable. So again, it's charging, even though it don't need to. It's just plugged in. I'll use it for the navigation, music streaming. Once I'm at work, I'm barely touching this. Like, I'm focused on work. This phone, while I'm at work, the most is gonna drop is like 5 to 10%. Then I get back in the car, plug it in again to navigate to a restaurant, to a destination for a pickup or drop off, or just back home again, plugged in, so it's charging again. My phone basically never goes below 80% all the way up until like 6 or 7 p.m. by the time I'm finished with my day. Once I'm home, if I'm staying home, it's on the MagSafe charger, or I just hold it in my pocket or whatever until it's time to go to bed, and then I recharge it again back to 100%. Or if we're going somewhere, if we're out and about, if we're going to a mall, if we're going shopping, if we're going to a family dinner, it's most of the time in my pocket. I don't go on TikTok or Instagram. I don't do any kind of social media. I mean, unless you want to consider YouTube social media, but that's, again, very rare. The battery life is not really a concern for me. Would it be a concern if I'm going to like Disney World and I'm leaving to the parks at like 8 or 9 a.m. and not getting out of the park till midnight? Yeah, probably, especially if I'm using it like throughout the whole day, but why would I be using my phone if I'm in Disney World? I don't use the cameras on this. I mentioned it in the last video. The camera that you're watching this from is what I use. This takes all my pictures and all my videos for me. That's why I bought it. So I never needed the pro cameras anymore, because since I bought this camera a few months ago, I haven't used iPhones for anything camera related. This is the situation. The iPhone 13 mini in my opinion, is as close to perfection as you can get out of a modern smartphone. I like small devices. I thought my iPhone 16 Pro was too big. The 16 Pro actually got bigger from the 14 and 15, I believe, by an inch or two or whatever. That was already too big for me. The 13, the 14, the phone was too big. I wasn't getting $1,000 worth of use out of it. I don't need $1,000 phone to do those things. There are people out there that will get the 100% use, and the $1,000 is not even anything worth questioning. But for me, it wasn't. It was just an unnecessary heavy piece of machinery in my pocket that I was barely doing anything with. That's not to say that the 13 mini is 100% perfect, because it's not. The number one issue that I've had with the mini so far, and it's not even that big of a deal, but it's definitely worth mentioning here, is there's not a lot of RAM on this. There's not a lot of memory. So if you do a lot of app switching, the app will have to reload. I don't do a lot of app switching. That happens once in a while, doesn't happen a lot, but when it does, it's a little bit annoying. But that's a small price to pay to have something this small, this good. And it's still going to be supported for at least another 3 years, possibly more. Like, this will still be supported when the iPhone 19 releases. And when I say supported, I mean like have the latest software. There's no rule against having a phone that doesn't have the latest software. I might not have the newest emojis. I might not have the newest iOS feature. I did not use AI on my 16 Pro, so don't even mention that. AI in today's day and age is just a phrase that people throw around. It's just a marketing term. It sucks. I did not use any of the AI features on my 16 Pro. Maybe I'm crazy. Did not use any of them. Even if this drops support in 3-4 years, I could still probably get another 1 to 3 years of use out of it if I'm replacing the battery, of course, regularly. This phone is in as mint condition as I could have asked for a phone that's 3 generations back. I'm really happy with the condition of it. There's literally not a scratch on this device. I have an Amazon cart ready. I just wanted to film this video first before getting a screen protector for it. I don't know if I'm getting a case, because the case makes it bigger and that defeats the whole point. If I was rocking the 16 Pro without a case, I think I could rock this without a case. So yeah, the iPhone 13 mini. This is probably the greatest phone Apple ever created. And it's a shame because I don't know if it'll ever get a sequel.